Side, four-man stack towards the A side, Tom. A lot of players in that position. And you see, yeah, they've got some Cypher utility. They've got a Viper wall to hopefully slow them down, but it has not done that. C9 claimed the site control for free. A little bit of damage on the Chronicle. He's up close in the smoke and good for two. Eventually falling, but he might just have done enough.
Chronicle on this map. I get flashbacks every single time. Slightly different agent pool to in the past, but they've already managed to isolate another. Vanity, he needs to get some damage done, and already leaving it on to just Jake to try and clutch this one out. First shot will go into the face of Derke.
But Molly's come out from C9 as they start to take control of the back of A side, attempting a wrap, but Curry's been spotted, dropped immediately. The 1v1 fight's not working, and the trade's even better for FNATIC. 4 versus 2. It's Oxy to try and recover, moving through Bath. Boaster's low. One bullet is all that's needed. The wall bang, far too easy. Already a tear from Oxy.
And Oxy again going to be getting up close. He's been unbelievable so far, and he's just not missing at all. He's just been building it up, causing havoc. Now they don't have much in terms of ults to combo, but it can cause issues when it comes versus his opponent of Chronicle. He was sat in the Viper's pit trying to hold it down, but Alfa's responded quickly at that. Xeppaa will put this back into a 3v3, and they still haven't quite got the spike onto the site. Xeppaa actually looks like he might continue this. He's feeling confident and looking for a little bit more. Even going to pop that showstopper to try and clear Leo, and he will after death. Now Derke's all that stands. With both players TPing, he'll have the info.
But he doesn't have the HP, Tom. He's down to 48 health. Derke needs to step up to the plate. An Oxy level performance, swinging into the planter, and it's not good enough. Vanity. See the attempt. The nade thrown out of heaven, denying anybody from Bath as they peek out further into the site, but that's when the adjustment comes in. Vanity with the flash, the swing in from Lamps, and a double swing. Oxy caught though from heaven. The smoke had faded. Here comes the pit. Curry looks to play inside of this. His HP low, 56. A straight couple bullets could take him down. And Jake, the only full HP player, was caught in the open. Now they have to fight through the pit. That's always going to be a disadvantage, but it's just dropped, leaving them in the open. This could be a mistake. It could have worked out if Vanity got a pick, but now a 1 versus 4? 3, excuse me, can't count. 3 kills for Derke as well.
FNATIC to start to this match. He's going straight through with Derke, but Oxy, it just dodges the flash, waiting on the other side. And execution.
There's no other reason for him to be that close to the smoke. He knew what was going down.
Right.
Nice snakebite play, taking down Xeppaa a little bit easier. Now trapped inside the teleporter, and everyone's going to be watching it. No way to just walk back out of here, you would imagine, with 5 health. It should be very easy to take him down.
Fake that he's gone. They put a smoke down, and then he's just
He's going to TP. He's going to TP. He's just going to call the shoot.
No,
he's actually going to teleport himself. The flash. Oh, and he's caught. 5 health for Chronicle, and it's enough. Alpha's picked up 1, 2. Oh, almost the 3rd. A good clap back by Jake, but not enough with the other Jake on the other side.
He goes straight into a wall and then into the site.
Either way, you know, he gets to the destination.
Yeah, he gets the control of the site. That was the only real goal.
Oxy's up close in the smoke. No flashes for him to play with. He doesn't need him.
Doesn't.
Use the boom bot. Trade it out. That's one way to look at things. With Chronicle down, you're losing your utility that blocks out a lot of the control on long. Alfajer, though, has taken over control of Hookah. He's got a nice angle to play with, trapping these players inside the site unless they want to risk a duel with this man, which they do. Might regret that a little bit later on. His 2nd of the round already, still securing the top angle, making it so hard for Jake to reposition. He deals with him, and another, a chance with the orbital strike, but up top, Leo just about gets it done.
Has he bought the time?
The time is low. And now they look to recover on the back of a devastating defeat. C9 pushing out towards the site. They're going aggressive. They want to push all the way in towards the back, but they've lost Vanity along the way. Xeppaa caught Alpha reloading, but it wasn't enough to get it done. Too many teammates here to cover. The flurry of kills for FNATIC leaves. It's not like C9 aren't expecting it. You can see Xeppaa's the man with the responsibility to hold on. They've lost Oxy on the side of B, but the push is very much here. Hey, Curry's got them! The back turned. 2 kills, but it might not be enough with Jake already so low. Vanity on the other side of the map. Jake has to decline a fight. Fall back. He's playing inside of Lamps and allowing Vanity to come into play. A flash in Vanity's back pocket, but it won't get time to be used. With Jake already fallen, Vanity needs that flash for himself. Sure, Alpha's a little bit low, but that's about all there is to write home about. They know exactly where Vanity is. They've spotted that he wasn't pushing up close on the smoke. Good isolation of duels from Vanity. The first found, the wide swing. He's caught Boaster in the corner. Fight, unless he falls back. Indeed, regrouping with his teammate as they now look set to play a full retake. 4 players on the back of A before the spike has even been tapped. Here comes the plant, at least the plant attempt. 21 on Boaster. He's spotted in the corner. Ankles showing. With Curry being able to punish, there's an opportunity now for C9 to capitalize. You know, all this distraction on the side, all this noise being made as Oxy tries to flank through, but he won't even be able to see these players as they go in because they're all inside of Lambs. A reality C9, Vanity and Jake just discovered for themselves, discovered it the hard way. No way back in. Protected. FNATIC have a dangerous post-plan setup to work with, especially with that orb up.
What?
That's ridiculous. What a shot from Alpha, shutting down, thinning the herd, and making a distraction for Derke to strike from behind. Vanity at least shuts him down.
Okay.
Jake's got another, maybe a bit overzealous here, trying to determine whether they were defusing or not. Instead, it's rounded down to a 2v2, a 2v1, in fact, leaving just Boaster to do it. He's hiding away, and the clock might already win him the round. It looks like it has, with Jake fleeing. In fact, both Jakes fleeing.
That's why they put me in charge.
Still plenty of time on the clock, but they will get it through, and they're finding the kills. The trade only just one, and now Jake left to try and face this 1v4. The shot on the first is nice for the pop flash. There is no hope here for C9. A strong start to this map, but an even stronger comeback from FNATIC. They'll take their opponent's choice, 13-7.
That was definitely looking scary for a moment with a beautiful beginning for C9. FNATIC won the pistol and went 5-1 down.
For now, at least. After plant ensued, and still with mid control as well. Vanity just being a nuisance, but Xeppaa has gone. The trade back from Derke, keeping things even for now. The dart to try and clear any of these close angles, but for now at least, C9 are managed to hold on to their lead. Even still, a back and forth ensuing. This wraparound from behind could cause FNATIC issues, but a bigger issue is that time ticking down on the clock. Somehow, though, it's left on to just Vanity, buying as much time as humanly possible. A chance to clear out both, and the IGL's going to clutch them that pistol round and take it 1-0.
Managed to spot one, but he's waiting for someone to step that little bit further forward. They've broken one trap, they've broken the second. Okay, now a Cove, even gonna help them out on the cross, but he stepped inside it. That's a safe spot for Alfajer to fight from. And he relishes that opportunity, ripping off their heads and, well, not quite grabbing Oxy, but Boaster's snake bite. It's a matter of seconds. We'll see this fight come through for Derke. He's looking the wrong way, and that's a free kill for Jake. A big punish with the advanced position that they had, and now they've whittled it down to just one. Leo left alive for just a second longer. What a... Currently moving in through mid, picking off Chronicle, a huge kill. But they are refocusing, Tom. I'm seeing a lot of eyes on this Viper's pit, a lot of players moving back towards A. The Seeker now chasing down the Viper. Boaster being forced back bit by bit, but he's not giving up the control. The snake bite denying any further aggression. The decay already crippling these players quite a bit. They're going to be so low on the way through. Boaster's caught them. That's it. They got to sprint in, and the clock has already decided the round. They tried to go through a pit, Tom. They gambled the whole round on it.
Now that they have the operator, you're almost looking for a mistake. And while Chronicle is already going to get that first, he is just flying at the moment, looking for a little bit more, but the trade from his doppelganger will keep things even, at least for now.
Take flight.
Leo is likely to garner that extra information that this is the site to be played within. And that now brings Alpha into the fray. And again, it's just back and forth.
30 seconds left.
It's kept even. Boaster's miles away. Leo has to be careful not to be isolated in a duel, and he has been spotted. But returning fire on Curry. The problem is that second player, while his crosshair was trained on Curry, Vanity took the opportunity to grab the kill, then the information with the flash, and now the execution, or at least attempted, healing back up Curry as well. He will be sitting pretty on 100 HP on top of yellow. Point of contact as the The cross comes in. Boaster might have an angle. Never mind. Curry very quickly shuts that down. This much more stagnant on the attack, just slowing it down, waiting for the opportunities to be played. And oh, there we go. Nice shot from Derke. Nice shot from Chronicle. And it looks like the dominoes are starting to topple. Curry tries to step it up, but then Leo comes in from the top and puts Xeppaa in a 1v3. He's going to cross the world, but there's still some traps online, Tom. He's going to struggle to get onto this site.
Yeah, Boaster has rotated back now. Well, any surprise he had is gone.
30 seconds left.
And Neural Theft with the second ping and wall banged out by Derke.
Sat up on top of the stairs waiting for this rotation. They didn't gamble and leave the A site wide open. They weren't convinced that it was going to be B, and now the reward can be found for that. Oxy not able to initiate the fight, and in fact they've crossed over, grabbed the plant, and now they'll look to fight the top stairs together. But well, the fight has not gone according to plan. Everybody tagged, but at the end of the day, Leo needs to hit every shot.
I like it, Breeze. You kind of need that. Oxy though, well placed to meet this push as they go running into B.
Derke needs some support as the rest of the squad comes filling through. It's Chronicle to find one, but Oxy stepping up to the plate. Derke will shut him down with Vanity on 5. That's a lot of space opened up, and the rotation's delayed significantly. The plant should be acquired, and even further dealing damage as Alfajer has support as they look to trade him out. It's Leo from afar, but it's not pretty. He does get damage done with Xeppaa and Jake both very low, but a 2v2 nonetheless. For a squad that often deals damage straight to the head, Guardians in hand, this could go either way. Still, FNATIC need to be careful not to let this slip away. Oh, that's so awkward. Jake had the jump, but it's a little bit of a whiff. With 40 HP and spotted up, there wasn't much chance for Xeppaa to pull that. And so FNATIC will find a much easier way into the A site.
Cage triggered.
Oh, what?
That was like someone who accidentally knocked their mouse. Ridiculous. Leo has, however, managed to find Jake. We'll have to try and move on from what we've just seen. And Oxy, well, he moved his way into the site. A lot of damage done, but Derke just doesn't die. Leaving it into a 3 versus 2. All 3 players have fallen back in towards the cave, and Derke's not stopping. That W key has been held, making his play to potentially join Paper XP. Click shift, so he's already been removed from the roster. Leo trying to use the shock darts, but they're just not ready. And again, Derke alongside a little bit of help from Leo.
Jake are well timed.
Almost caught, but Curry survives. The back of the site, he's caused them problems. Chronicle being revived. Now bear in mind the time getting a little bit low. The spam through onto Curry, he's still just about surviving. Lurking around the edge of this high tide. He's got to try and go all the way through, and he manages to find the kill. Now bear in mind, they're down to just 12 seconds. The peek out from Jake will find one, but they are still sticking that plant. It will go through.
Just about. It's worked out for now. FNATIC in a 3v3. It's that op though. That's what I'm worried about. You peek out, you try to see where these players are, you try to punish on the back of that. It wasn't even the op. It might close the round, but Xeppaa so quickly.
10-9. New lease of life, but they have been shut down immediately. CLOUD9 are not looking to give this one up. Leo still standing, striking the fear of God into his opponents. As once again, he looks to turn this round back from a seemingly impossible position. A 4v2, turn 3. Tapping that plant, he almost goes down because of it. The spam has done damage, and now Chronicle's all that's left. 3 players facing off against him.
Their choice. This one being a little bit closer. But Oxy is looking to end it here and now. Already Alfajer dropped. Hunter's Fury being burned up. A desperate attempt to entry into the site to find some space, but there is next to none being granted. One by one they've fallen. And although C9 have some low players, the advantage remains well and truly within their grasp. The Seekers even locking in these final FNATIC players. They know exactly where they are.
It does give the information that that flank could be coming though.
Blinded.
A Vanity won't mind. Leo trying to sneak his way through. He's got a lot further than actually expected him to. It seems like they're aware, but he's already found one. Oxy quick to trade, and up close Jake will put down one more.
A.
Boaster. Well, he said he's not the man to win a 1v5. How about 4? No. Oxy's the man to close it. This young star having one of the best performances we've seen on this stage. And with 13-9, it's no clean sweep, Mitch. We were worried after map number 1 that maybe FNATIC would just close it out in 3. Well,
taking a little bit of mid control, nice and easy, making their way up towards the A side. Short will be battled for, and this is where Chronicle will get his first test. The smoke is up, but he had a chance to fight first. Paranoia used. They're looking to take a lot of space very quickly. Jake's giving me whiplash the way he's spinning his crosshair around. And already, they've got a lot of control over the site with snake bites. Or not snake bites, nano swarms, pardon me. Almost dropping Oxy, Jake and Xeppaa following suit with very low HP.
oh, looking like they might even want to try and catch someone off guard. Dart doesn't ping anyone though, and Oxy, I think he was hoping for someone to try and shoot that. Now a couple of players, they're going to get suppressed around that short area. But FNATIC are taking their time. They've got to be careful they don't run out of it.
At least the first few go to C9. It's the low HP that I'm worried about. Jake and Xeppaa need the element of surprise, and Leo is the one capitalizing those kills. Jake's got one. Vanity down below. He's swinging out wide. He's caught them on the defuse. He's spamming in for damage, delaying it, and in comes his teammate. Jake down, but Vanity might have won this on time alone, and it looks like it's in the books for C9. Another pistol, their third in the row. And that's what you want to see.
It's not something that may necessarily be worth the counter for FNATIC. I guess they wanted to try and do some damage. What? He's even caught off guard on the timing and still manages to kill. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a bit more of a problem. The judge then not so valuable, but while all of that distraction, that kerfuffle has gone down, CLOUD9 have the site.
Yeah, they've ran this clock way, way down. I mean, even now you're just seeing Chronicle make it towards A heaven. Half the time has already slipped out of their grasp. 2 players down below. Okay, maybe with a good recon we could see something work out for them, but C9 are tucked away. They're wise to these tricks. Good shot by Derke, nice angle, and he spotted one down below on the left side, but it's a double peek. Jake is here as well, remember. Transitioning to the other side and leaving Chronicle all alone. Vanity, okay, he's the last man standing. But the clock,
Time's gone.
The ultimate enemy for the side of FNATIC it has been in this series.
That ruse has worked wonderfully. It pulled Derke completely off. All they did was pop the ult on the other side, but they still have to deal with the likes of Leo and Chronicle. And that in itself can be difficult enough. Jake, he has to go B. He doesn't have the time to do anything else, and these players at the back of the site need to be eliminated. The paranoia is perfect, and Chronicle, as you said, he was low, but he hasn't missed a shot since. Xeppaa now doesn't have any time. It's all about damage. Can he take any of these guns out of FNATIC's hands?
It's a resounding no. The final seconds ticking away. FNATIC have found the round. Sense of uncertainty. Sometimes that is all you need. Oxy, he's been caught out by a bit of utility. The paranoia has blinded him. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, spotting the players down below, and it's Oxy for a lot of damage. 11 HP on Boaster, 31 on Leo, but they have escaped his ire for now, and the shock darts that fly through the air will not find their mark, resetting for a much more passive A-hold, knowing that with a combined, 52 or 42 HP, they can't really be holding this site, trying to take fights in a 2v2.
Wait.
Instead, they're waiting for their teammates, and Derke, oh, he's got his gun out just in time, but Curry still gets the jump.
Yeah, they were clearing short so that Chronicle could rotate quickly. He managed to reclaim that ground while everything was happening. Nice shot from Vanity.
Position in main, caught Vanity, trying to drone it through, but now it's a little bit awkward because Derke has no support. Leo's been dropped by the Blade Storm, and this operator now has to stand strong against what could be an avalanche of players coming his way. But I want to look on the other side at Curry. He's got a great position, but he's been spotted. And Oxy swinging through onto Derke. This must leave the round in tatters. Using this ultimate, obviously, it's the last round. You're not saving it for anything in the future, but they are going to push him down.
How's he alive?
What is happening with Oxy? It's on the other side of the map to where the plants come in, fighting into Boathouse. If anything, he's just done well enough by delaying this long.
Yeah, the Boaster's only just starting his rotation. Alpha even making that decision to go in alone, and now Boaster once again is going to be left in a 1 versus 4. The 6-6 was calling even at 5-0. He'd have to pull off miracles to be able to stop this from happening. Paranoia still available as well to just crush it. Time, Vanity, I think, already making that realization, and he'll be full sprint to make his way back towards the cross, which is currently smoked off. FNATIC know, okay, this is the moment we have to get into the site before the cavalry is able to arrive, but they've already got smokes down to try and cover that cross, and it's a slaughter. Left down to just Alpha, but his main nemesis at this point is going to be the time. 19 seconds, Spike in a very awkward spot, and he needs a mistake to come through. And with the classic king of Curry standing in front of him, well, he'll take that one, but he doesn't expect there to be a second player. He's trying to bait him in, but now the time's gone. Round done. 7-6. Cloud9, another pistol under their belt. They have been dominant in those.
4 in a row.
Roxy, bear in mind, he's the one with that hero rifle. Attempting to try and pad the gap. Spike thrown across at the risk. And somehow Vanity with the spam. Xeppaa though, he's been given that gun. And now he steps up on the individual level as well. Boaster, the only man standing within this site, and Xeppaa takes it all. 4 kills. Curry's utility is currently waiting, as is the Odin of Vanity.
Unusual position for it. Extra little bit of support that can be brought to it. Repositioning on the back of those nades, though. It puts them on the back foot for just a moment. Spams from Curry. He's trying to stop them, but there's no denying that plant, and FNATIC quickly bite back. 4 versus 2. Alpha and Leo desperately low. Those shots need to be landed. Great return from Jake. He knows there's one below. He doesn't know about the second, and even a player over towards the generator.
Cover going out.
6 and 33 HP, 85 on Boaster. This could be so easy, but closing it out is a whole different story. Jake with the jump over, still hasn't spotted Boaster. Tucked in, Leo already dropped. And it's the second man below that might not be expected until now. Now the information's there to play with. The defuse not going to be stuck. They adjust perfectly. Upset about that. Xeppaa can deny all the utility as they look to push on through. Hunter's Fury pops. Good damage on the back of it. And it's even going to catch another tag. Vanity and Oxy very low. Xeppaa following suit. They need someone to grab a kill fairly soon as FNATIC really cemented themselves in on the site. Alfajer traded, but Boaster fires back with Oxy dropped. They can now maintain control over the site. Everybody on everybody on crossfires except for Derke, who is isolated. Jake's already got a double, looking for more down below, but it's the other Jake to find it. Damage, he can leave it well alone. And they have to try to force him out of position. As they do so, a lockdown comes in. And although Vanity will fall, there's now a big problem for the side of FNATIC. They've got to fight their way back through and try to break this. The spray coming in, it's not able to do it. 1 second left, detain. Undeniable, and that's a free kill on Chronicle, leaving the spike down on short, and the time is already run dry. Alfajer will not win this round, and we will see C9 push up to 12. Yeah, everybody else kept back by some of that utility. The Nano's on the floor. He can dash by them, but the rest of the squad not so lucky. Thankfully, they're able to entry afterwards. That was very close to running into the spray from the Odin. Curry, though, steps up to the plate to finish off what the Odin couldn't bite. This is going to be it. Boaster caught in the open, easily traded. Textbook play from C9 with 13-9, back to back. They are now 1 map away from taking the grand final.
That doesn't stop him. The rest of the team are now looking to go try and fight versus Leo. The players I'm expecting to win duels are not so far in this map. 30 seconds. And look at where the spike is, still looking to run back down. Curry, well, that one might be a little bit more expected. As Chronicle's looking to try and catch them as they go for that plant, but Vanity, well, he's working as the bouncer in this one.
Yeah, he's not letting them in. It's a full bit of control towards the spawn as Xeppaa just jumps around right-clicking. A mean punish on Chronicle as Alfajer looks for vengeance. A quick double kill. They're right back in it. Both players relatively healthy, plenty of time on the clock, and Boaster sneaking around. He's got a nice position, spotting out the first, taking him down. It's only Jake left. A well-placed headshot, 1 bullet needed onto Boaster's head, and he'll manage to close this one out. But the smoke is blocking his vision. The defuse is underway, getting it half at least, and now Boaster looks to bait him into open combat. Tapping it again, letting him know it's already halved. And that got Jake's attention. Prowler in. FNATIC all retaking from the same angle. C9, but they have some players off site. So the herd is thin slightly with Jake falling. Now we need to rely on that judge getting up close. Oh! It's Chronicle to pick up one, but that's all there is for FNATIC. It's just Chronicle in this round till Leo comes into play, but time is so low, it's not even halved. It's done already. Vanity from FNATIC. This is a, oh, Boaster got lit down to 10 HP.
Dead.
This is a disaster. All the space taken by Oxy. He just holds the W key, and they don't stop winning on the side of C9. What a paranoia. Oh, but somehow Derke is able to answer back. Picking this up just so he doesn't have to reload. He's hit his head there. Let's hope that doesn't come to play a role. But look who it is on the other side. He's in the spawn.
The wraparound coming in. Somehow Derke manages to still find a kill. And actually, if Chronicle gets this right, he might just find himself the spike. There it is, right in front of him. He's killed off Vanity.
Up until you're in a safe corner, and that's where he's just made it to. The barrel might have been seen. It was called by a teammate. Finding a safe spot to play post plants from might be if Curry wasn't around. Big kill on the Alfajer, but he tries to go a little too far. Vanity answering the call by dropping Boaster. Now they can fall back. No more Cosmic Divide to work around. The advantage doesn't last long either. It's the operator to find it as they try to deal with him. Jake strikes. Here's the problem, 50 HP, it might be low, but with that op holding the angle, Chronicle might just want to wait until his, no, he's not, he's trying to bait him out.
From Chronicle to try and attempt something early, and a big tag done onto Oxy. In fact, he'll go down to the snake bite. This is looking like another opportunity for FNATIC. And they're gonna go pushing. Look at the positions, it's not clean from Boaster, but he's got Alpha to support. And now, well, Curry has to do it all.
Wouldn't be the first clutch that we've seen. The 1v3. Plenty of players from FNATIC still alive as they all group up and move together. There is a lockdown online, but using it might be a little difficult. Defending it up against a wave of players coming his way. Instead, he wants to fight, and that's spray control.
Not cleared by the Prowler, but it has to be something in their minds. Oxy goes down, maybe a little bit overzealous. But FNATIC is still just looking to try and deal with Curry. They can't leave him in behind, and he is causing havoc. Killing off Leo already. Jake as well around the pit. Alpha still, though, is trying his damnedest. Looking for a little bit more, but the swing comes through, and Xeppaa takes it across the line. He was watching it. And now Chronicle, it's an awkward fight. Doesn't even catch a glimpse of his opponent. It's all about the tracers.
Firing back with a Bulldog, it's a risky game, but it worked out. Oxy on his way through on C, he's alone here. This is either going to be a fake or an attempt to take a little bit more space. And in fact, it's going to be a very dangerous situation because a showstopper's fired his way, and he's managed to blast back out of its path.
I cannot believe that. Like, I understand why he didn't want to die to the showstopper, but that's lunacy. Leo puts another one in the grave, and now it's left on to Jake. No ace. And Derke are up close. It's the battle of those Raze players. Jake again with the classic. We'll keep things even. Vanity is just on the spike. It didn't get pulled out originally, and he's got it to half. That could be a problem for FNATIC. It's something that they probably spotted, but they're just going to try and man-mark this one. It isn't working out too well for them. Nice shot for Curry. He's going to go for a little bit more, but now it's left all on to Xeppaa. Into that 1v1. It has to be peeked by Alpha.
Have an opportunity if they do funnel in towards C, but for now, seeing pistols close on A, dodging the paranoia across the board as well. That's unlucky for C9. They had some opportunities. Whoops, that's an easy kill. Not quite, Jake. And there's no way out for Xeppaa either. Good catch by Derke. That was 3 players pushed on A and 3 players deleted.
Well, the rifle of Curry is in the right place. Timing of it maybe not so great. He will take the back sight. The smoke will keep him out of position for quite a while, and Leo is going to put him down as well. For Vanity, dying to the spike might not be the worst thing. Some of those ults are very close to being online, and while Chronicle will get one closer.
If you're on the side of C9, conceding the space that can quickly be recovered, but the shot didn't land. The rocket was fired for no effect. Viper's pick goes down maybe a little bit late, but it will cover the space it needs to. A snake bite perhaps to fly through and land, but Chronicle's already out dry on utility. They need to do it with weapons, and there's a judge inside, but luckily it's caught. Chronicle and Alpha quick on the trigger, and it comes down to just one man. Not even on the spike, and caught as he tries to make it close. He's got support as well in the form of Alfajer. Good angle to play from, but now he has to move towards the site because C9 are starting to claim ground. Chronicle's the first to fall. The wall bang from Vanity as he had the lineup ready to roll. He falls, but the site is still under threat. Not for much longer. Xeppaa steps up to the plate in a big way. Boaster now is left alone, but he's landed the headshot. And Jake is 45 HP, still having a grab well. That's the clock winning the round for Boaster. The only question is, can he make it away from that spike radius? The answer is a resounding yes.
And it looks like we could be getting it unless C9 have an answer, and that answer doesn't look like it's coming as they are getting mowed down. Xeppaa again, he's trying to fight back. He's caught in a grab well.
You see the knife out. They don't suspect there's going to be anyone nearly close by. A massive kill for Alfajer for the side of FNATIC with the advantage now cemented.
Do you know what's brilliant about that?
What's that?
So they walk into the seaside, and before planting, they shoot the nanos to let them know they're there.
Yeah.
Because Alpha is in prime spot to catch them. It honestly, the levels at which FNATIC are playing at are second to none. And they're so prepared for this rotation. Chronicle adds another kill to his tally as Leo takes us to map 5, a deserved grand final as both teams fight tooth and nail for the home ground trophy. And it's only right we go the complete distance and head to Haven.
It's Haven, where CLOUD9 started this tournament and where CLOUD9 will end it. Last time, it was a bittersweet loss. Now, it's a bittersweet start. 2 kills already as FNATIC thinned out. The crowd might be behind them.
But FNATIC have an afterplant. Derke been hit many a time, lifted many a trophy. Doesn't want to let this pistol round go. They've been important in this series somehow. Oxy gliding down, but it's his teammates.
That was quite deep. It's planned for the very same dash that we just saw come through. Derke took some space. He was met by a nano, but he dodged it perfectly. Sneaky play by Chronicle. He's already through on A. Flash comes in. That allows him to almost dodge it, get out of the way, but Xeppaa hunts him down, relentless in his pursuit of his opponent as Curry. Oh, he didn't see the barrel, just missing it by a pixel. And Derke has his teammate covered. He's got everything covered. Every from under their nose. It's all good, but now here comes the off to change the game. Oxy doesn't land the shot. Now he's being hunted down. Every piece of utility going his way. Derke's dropped the Blade Storm out of play. Look how low Oxy is. Yeah. He got hit by literally everything, but now he's going to be healed right back up. And a second wind indeed found here for the operator, but Curry went running. He went diving into the site to try and take that fight. That's unfortunate for Oxy. Xeppaa even stunned up is good. He's 2 HP. That's all they need to do. The steps are heard. They know he's close. The wide swing from Leo. And the C9 is the idea to try and fight back. Afterwards, you've had a Cosmic Divide used, but a bit of an interruption as Vanity goes down. And now you lose your breach utility, use your burst to get back in towards the site. Still, that Cosmic will be up if they can manage to isolate the site players. The problem is everyone's on the site. Chronicle is everyone. 4 kills. All that they needed in this round was that man.
To take up in the first 2 was off ultimates. That was what they had to play with. Nice from Oxy, but it is instantly traded. Jake needs to find something on long. Ooh, it's getting dicey. Boaster's taking a bit of damage, and actually Jake goes pushing. It's so risky, but it works. He hears the reload, knows that he's got an opportunity. Curry as well. This time they have an advantage, so 1 and done, not too bad, but he can't afford to just go down to Derke. But this time he catches him off guard, looking for a little bit more, flash blinded, and he will fall. But the rest of the team are hightailing it in towards that site. They should be here to respond.
The plant shouldn't be deniable. It looks like Chronicle's trying to just double check. There's no one a little bit too close. That stun has caught everyone. Flash returns the favor. Chronicle only good for one, but it's Leo on his third of the round. That's where it stops.
Really caused them issues. It may have only been a singular kill, but it was the time it bought on rotations. Oh, wow! There's not many people who do that to Alfajer.
Hunter's Fury's almost got him. It's missed him just about. Okay, Derke, nice shot. They know there's still one towards short. And they found out exactly where he is. What is that from Curry? 3 shots, headshots across the board. We'll find out the answer to that question later on. And well, I guess the answer is there. They're swinging the angles, they're taking the fight.
It's already done.
It's an easy defuse indeed. Chronicle was detained by the lockdown, left with no chance to deny the defuse. Back in players that can barely move. A cocktail that results in FNATIC having a clear advantage. As the push comes in on backside, attempting to hunt down Boaster. They didn't account for Leo being here as well. There's so many players from FNATIC. They deterred the C push and didn't feel the need to rotate.
Spike down.
Now it's just Vanity on 12 HP. The advantage is palpable. It's not really very likely that much is found, and with FNATIC potentially having another pistol under their belt.
They've just blitzed opponents with their pace. This time, well, Jake's gonna do the same again. Curry, in fact, has found another. I don't know how they make these rounds so competitive every single time. The dart from Leo lets them know that they're still there, but they've made the perfect read. Start doubling back. The man of the moment, though, Derke, is ready and waiting. He's gonna go wrapping back round the timing, everything. Derke's still fighting strong, and he's got Leo alongside him.
The Tiger is heard moving towards A. The info is there with a pick onto Jake. That's the spike down. It's not going to be unrecoverable, but as they attempt to take mid control, they lose another player. Their flank protection out of the round. No smokes, no entry, no hope, one would say. As C9, having invested everything, they've barely done a lick of damage to FNATIC. Certainly nothing that can truly be felt. And although Vanity finds the C side open, they still need to reunite with him. The 5 HP breach alone and isolated. Derke has the timing of a god, dropping Xeppaa in spawn, leaving the spike down, and leaving Vanity with no hope.
He doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat on that stage. He is peaked at the perfect time, and it is looking like the beginning of the end. A nice job from Oxy. Blade Storm online. Xeppaa, the SMG king, will give them an advantage. Leo's shock darts always do damage. Oxy's gonna try and get up close again, but already it's causing them problems. Nice work from Jake to keep this one alive. Chronicle and Leo to try and clutch this, make it just Leo, but he's done it before, and he's looking to do it again. He's found a second, and he gets all 3! What on earth is that from Leo? The greatest clutcher this game has ever seen!
He had no right! No right! It's not even the first time he's made it happen in this series!
No.
He does it again and again, just like FNATIC. He really does belong on this team, and this team belongs on top.